Hey guys, welcome back to Tammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a pretty weird chick with really cute dogs. Happy Sunday night, Mystic Monday morning. I decided to start a little bit early, but I had to start late because I had a client that I was working with. How have you guys been doing tonight? Probably. No. Hey Cottonfly, welcome to the Chammy. Black, white, Puerto Rican, everybody just a freaking in here. I'm not John. So please put your freak of nature flag up, because I will if you don't. Hey, Say, what's up? It's good to see you. Happy Sunday night, Mystic Monday morning. At some point, we'll do Essie's method tonight. Someone for the love of tarot cards, remind me to do the free collective message at the end. I'll try to remember myself too. I'm going to just write myself a little note. Storms. Don't forget free collective message at the end for do I know David Tennant? No, but I know Dave Navarro. Should we know who he is? I haven't been able to sleep yet, and I have to work in 6 hours. Okay, so what's going on, Say? Are you having a Nine of Swords moment? He's a Scottish actor. Yes, John. Maybe it's the state of mind you're in. Say, if you can maybe imagine and feel like what it's like to send that, whatever it is that you think might be causing you to not be able to sleep. If you're not feeling it, like you want to change your state of mind, just send that energy back to the void. Start thinking about things to make you feel good, relaxed. There's really a lot of nice meditation videos to help you sleep. I even have a guided sleep meditation on my channel that's completely organic. Like, I wrote the meditation, I went out into nature and filmed and recorded the sounds. And there's not much to see, but oh wow, Yang. It's your first day ever, Say? Well, it's gonna be fun. I remember my first day of work. Granted, it was probably not as normal as everybody else's first day of work, but it was just as weird. I mean, it was my first time like being on a real professional set, working for Universal Studios, Disney, Nickelodeon. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're going to be working at Kmart, Walmart, JCPenney's, Kroger, or Nickelodeon. I mean, it's all spooky the first time. You get nervous because you want to do a good job and you want to make sure that, you have a good first day. So having a good first day at work, think about all the good, awesome possibilities that will make your life better because of it. The experience that you're going to have is new, it'll be fun. Hey, Germs. How are you? Sure, yeah. Spirit talker, yeah. So you can't work till Wednesday. Maybe there's a reason. Spirit has a reason for everything. Can't work till Wednesday because of the manager. Like, don't freak out too bad. Have you tried Random Nautica yet, Jeremy? That is some freaky stuff. Let's not talk about beer. It's very spooky for me. I'm trying. So it's spooky for you to work at Waffle House? It's so easy to work at Waffle House. I've worked at Waffle House. I've worked at Hooters. I've worked at Club Hassim. I've worked at several different places that serve food and music. So are you going to be like a line cook, or are you going to be doing wait staffing at Waffle House? Because it's a commendable job, and it's pretty good a starter job, I'd say. First of all, Waffle House. We don't talk about Waffle House. I cannot smell the smell of waffles unless they're at home, homemade. And I make my batter very differently than Waffle House. I'll eat a Waffle House waffle, but it's got to be like, I'm in downtown Atlanta. I've just come out of the Tabernacle. I've just seen my favorite band. The Uber's not going to be there for like 25 minutes. I need a quick snack. Because, Waffle House was like one of the original fast food restaurants. I just did wait staffing, and my ex-husband thing was a line cook. Oh yeah, down south. I'm southern by the grace of God. Well, Yang, sometimes rejection is protection. I had to do the same thing with Guitar Center. The guy came in to one of the offices and was like, you're not making enough jip, because you would sell their products. You'd sell their products, and then they'd make a little discount from it, and they'd require everyone who worked on the floor, even the door girl, to make a certain quota every month. So I just wasn't making my quota that month. So the guy was like, you're not making enough money for the company, and I'm going to fire you. But I have a resolve that will help you to keep your job. And his resolve was not good enough for me. So I peaced out. And he lost his job. Just one thing, man, if someone's cramping your style, whether it's at a job or not, there's so many people looking for work, looking for workers also. I mean, I wouldn't say that I would love to go back to Hooters or Waffle House, but I would do it, and if I had to bring my crutches, I would. So don't be scared. It's just Waffle House. Thanks, I'm not John. I mean, Yang, like, just think about what you want, you know? I'm pretty sure you do something that's special, and you'll find a place to work at that will see that specialness in you. Weston's. Yeah. Oh, I love Girl Scout cookies, especially Thin Mints. The little thin mint ones. I think everybody loves those, though. Crying in your sleep? Yeah, another feeling. That happens. It happens. So you must have been having some kind of subconscious realization that's not for you to know right now consciously. You just knew that you were crying. So maybe it's that, you know, you're kind of like a mermaid. You know, you don't cry consciously, but subconsciously you do. And you're accepting that you can be more sensitive now more than ever than before. Yeah, Terrence. I called you a mermaid. Because I mean, while astrologically in the zodiac, I would never compare you to a mermaid like I would the Capricorn. You are the bearer of water, which is very much like the Aquarius as well. You know, you see both Aquarius and Virgo, you know, come bearing water. You also see that in the star card on the tarot deck. How can you move on from this grief? Well, there's 7 stages of grief, and then anything that you add to it could be like an extra added bonus. So you have to figure out what state of grief are you in. Are you in stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? 8 being the grief that you put yourself through because of the grief you're having. You feel like you're cheating on somebody? I'm sorry you feel that way. But it's more important to understand and get into the light of not cheating on yourself. Because this person is not inside of you here. And if they are, then you might not be feeling that way right now. Do you understand? Capiche? Yang, what do you want to tell me, dear? I was at a restaurant with my boyfriend and a friend, and our waitress randomly came over to me and started telling me about a Bible verse that she kept saying. Was that me? Interesting. Tell me, she kept saying this. You should definitely move on from that which does not serve you emotionally, with your mental wealth, your spiritual wealth, your physical wealth. Like, I've been a vegetarian most of my life. I switched to vegan, and then I went back to being vegetarian. Now it's more like, could you call it pescatarian? God, there's so much weirdness going on with labels. Ridiculous. Basically, anything that's unprocessed. No processed foods, or as little as possible. The verse of the song, Solomon 8, TPTKJV. Yeah, it's okay to move on, John. Very interesting, Yang. Okay, so he died and you hate it and it hurts, okay? So you're still in shock. You haven't quite gotten to acceptance yet. You're in that shock, anger. You're in like the first couple stages, even though it's been a couple years, and you'll stay in that. And you could be doing great, and then you have a wobble, and then you really don't have anyone to pull you through that wobble. Like, hey, snap out of it. You're here now. It's not going to the past. It obviously triggers you, and then getting all freaked out about the future because it's unforeseen. You got to stay right here, and you got to think about the state you want to be in. I'm not John. Instead of the state you don't want to be in, because see, you weren't sent here to feel this way. You weren't sent here to hold this. And God, of course, will never give you anything that you can't handle. So consider it like, well, this is interesting because God must have, or spirit must have, or the dirt outside must have felt, that I could handle this. I was strong enough to handle this if this happened. And the other side came and took my love away. Well, then don't do it until it feels right. Like, are you trying to push yourself into something to help you move on? Because getting into a relationship to help you move on from something like this might not always be, maybe it makes you feel guilty because, you're with somebody else and it takes your mind off their spirit. And she wrote it down and gave it to me and explained to me about a storm, and after the storm, there's a rainbow that blessed and favored or something. Yeah. And that's why I wear a rainbow in my hair, to remind people of what's good. That's a very important thing, the rainbow symbol. It's like a promise. It's so special. A promise to all of us. Peace. Yeah, like Pam's story is pretty intense. People saying that it's her fault because he got cancer. Like, no, he literally put enough processed food in his body and toxins, and didn't. At the end of the day, he didn't serve himself with what would have been good, and he knew what was good for him at the end of the day. And he let limiting beliefs, circumstances, and many, many other things come in between what his path was. So yeah, and that's why like I try to encourage people, if you can keep from having that situation where the last thing you ask somebody is if they want aspirin. I saw this video that a friend of mine sent me. This lady talking about her mom and how her mom was like, look, I'm dying. And her daughter's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Because her mom was usually always very healthy, fit and well. And her mom was literally telling her that she was dying. And the daughter's like, well, let me get you an aspirin. Gave her mom an aspirin. And then, like, right after the mom swallowed the aspirin, she died. And, like, the daughter felt terrible about it. So, becoming a death doula, I didn't have to become a death doula to learn that it's so important to tell people how you feel. Because life is short. You'll need to find the ones that you want to spend the rest of your life with, before you become an alpha widow like me. Yeah, that's really young, 38. He could have had another 80 years ahead of him. Yeah. I think that the best thing that you could do, like, for yourself and this person who passed away, is to not treat them like they're dead or gone. And it it might make you feel better making them a cup of tea sometimes. They might appreciate your offering or having a different outlook on them. Because one thing I've learned, not only being a death doula, just being a person who's a caregiver at the end of the day. Because, see, I feel like everything that happened with me going through death doula training was a farce. I feel like everything that I learned in that class, I had already learned through what is called common sense as a caregiver for people who are living and dying or dead or coming into this world. Like, it's... So what I'm trying to say is that, use your common sense to know that you're here for a reason. I am not John. And that you were sent here to have fun is definitely one of the reasons you were sent here. And why you're still here, too. Sometimes, we are called to the other side for a reason, people will say. I believe that we're always called to the other side for a reason, for sure. I don't think I believe anymore in the fear of A, it being the end, or B, it being the fantasy that they make it out to be. But I surely can see, believe, and feel that it could be paradise. Seeing what I've experienced with some of the spirits, the guys who come through the spirit box, they're able to read, they're able to spell, they're able to telepathically pick up on what I'm saying. And then you think about all the things they tell us about God. Like, they're everywhere. Like, God is everywhere, sees everything, hears everything, knows everything. And I've had these experiences with these spirits here that come and visit us. Well, I'm not sure. Like, what does a medium mean to anybody? Like, I don't know what I am at the end of the day. I'm just me. Yeah, I'm just a me DM. Like, I'm a speed bump in your on your way out of hell. It's just I get your name and the devil doesn't. Oh, the deep dark forest of YouTube. Where art thou, Hades? A size up from, is it like a size up from a small? Well, isn't it really weird that I've like had dead people tell me that death is like it's like the only way we could cope with it in this reality, to get to the next level. I mean, like, these are things I've experienced, and in my dreams, what we would call ghosts speaking to me. Maybe we should ask the spirit box some questions about. We've had a lot of spirits come through and say a lot of crazy stuff. A lot of crazy stuff. But we know they can spell, we know they can read, we know they can hear, we know that they can receive telepathic messages. I don't even know how they figure out how to talk to this thing. I haven't asked yet. I don't know that they know either. Do they even know that they're on? I mean, there's so many answered and unanswered questions. Like, how can they literally read what you guys are typing in the chat? Okay. How can they literally read XPLR off my shirt? How do they even know what that is? I mean, literally, like, the only videos I've watched on XPLR, despite loving that channel, is the explore videos, like especially that one about the house that I am romantically obsessed with, the Malibu one. Oh, that house! Oh my god! Like, that's really like 2-3 videos, and the one where Colby talks about having cancer, and then of course their Halloween special they had last year. I wonder what their Halloween stuff will be about this year. Oh, that's interesting. I have a friend who grew up in a castle nearby. And his dad was literally like a knight for the queen. He took me into this room. He's like, you got to see the room. When I went to his house, and he's like, well, I'm like, what's the room? He's like, come on, let's go to the room. So we go to this room, and this little room is stuck with, like, it's got like all these heads. I'm like, this is unbelievable. I'm a vegetarian, and you got me in this little room with heads. I mean, every animal head you could think of was covered, because this guy's dad would go like on hunting excursions with the queen and her family as their knight. I was never the same again. Never. Hey, Texas Taurus, welcome back. It's okay to cry and be a little drunk. God wouldn't have given us beer and tear ducts if we weren't supposed to get a little drunk and cry. Yeah, Confly, you can ask a question. Yes, animal heads say yes. Like, oof, I don't want to ever see that again. And they were all taxidermied. I mean, I was only like 10, 11, you know. I'm still friends with that guy to this day, too. He's like in his 30s and a grandpa. It's crazy. He started young. But he's such a wonderful musician. Such a wonderful person. 100% Scottish brute. We met in children's theater. How organic is that? I was like studying classical opera and doing like little theater when I met him. Yeah, you can ask a question. It's free questions tonight, plus paid readings. Free questions, yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why. As well as paid readings, general, in-depth, twin flame. Everything you need to know is in the description. One second, guys. I'll catch up with the chat in just a moment. I have a couple of dead flies on my workbench in the garage. Does that count? Oh, you're welcome, Texas Taurus. I keep wanting to call you Texas Toast. Forgive me. I'm kind of hungry. Jeremy, you got some dead flies? We'll keep them in a jar. You might need them for a prayer. Can't fly. I was wondering what Teddy Bear was feeling when he looked at you tonight. That's cute. Is it okay with your past on front? Okay, we'll get to that question too. I'm not John. Say, will my boyfriend spending a nice relationship stay strong? Okay. You want French toast with salmon? That sounds pretty good. To be real honest, I like me some salmon. But I refuse to be a cheese-eating feminist. So I try my best to stay away from the cheese. Spirit, what does Conflight need to know right now about her question? What does she need to know about her question right now, Spirit? Maybe I should put that as a rule. No cheese-eating feminists allowed. Sorry, guys, my sense of humor is twisted. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, how can you be a feminist and drink or eat the milk of a baby that needs their mommy's milk that's another species? Like, and the way they collect it is just so creepy to me. I mean, at least with plants, they don't have a synapses. Yeah, they're sentient beings, but no, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if I put the plant wave on a lettuce, is it going to scream when I cut into it? Or is it going to be like, yeah, cut me so I can multiply? Like, this is just the way I think about plants. Because what happens when you cut plants? It literally multiplies. I mean, you have to trim them back and train them, or they will not be the best version of themselves. Just straighten up the cards real quick, because Hein likes to ask me about his 3 girlfriends on the call center, and the cards get kind of crazy when I do readings for that client. It was like the last client I talked to. Oh, Dollface. Hi, babe. Okay, so Spirit, what does Cottonfly need to know about how Teddy Bear feels about her when he looked at her tonight or the other night? Yeah, so really wants to talk with you. Really wants to get an idea of where your mental wealth is and your communication is right now. But still feeling stabby about themselves, and just like, oh, you know, this person is really worried about falling into what they fell into with the trap with their past in regards to that divorce, that stabbiness with that failed love life they had to, that failed love story. Like, they don't want to fail. They don't want to fail with this Page of Swords. Anyone, you know. They're real sensitive about that. So that's an interesting message from Spirit. I'll have to marinate on that a little bit more later. Let's see, what's the next question here. Spirit, so I am not John wants to know, I think, if it's okay to move on from their partner who passed away and be with somebody new. Is that what you're trying to ask? Like, I don't think you should do anything that triggers you. Just do what fills you with joy. That's what I would just tell anybody. Yeah. Okay. Very interesting. So they really want, in the Six of Pentacles, to be able to give you what you want. They're just not sure if you're willing to take it. But they're saying, by the next full moon, you should definitely try to give your all towards that. Because the connection that you have with this new person is some kind of gift in the Six of Pentacles. You see the magical moon, you see that beautiful, romantic sunset right before twilight. Don't worry about not getting back what you put into it. The spirit that you're connecting with through this card is letting you know they can't give it to you physically, but they can give it to you spiritually. So, let them live vicariously through you. Spirits like to live vicariously through us. They like to watch our love story go down. The energy behind this is the Three of Swords. So what will you do with this broken heart? Because it can't rain all the time. Okay? Who's next? Yeah, and don't let anybody make you feel or think that, this one or that one's your twin flame. You'll know. You'll know. Someone tried to tell me someone was my twin flame once, and I was like, no. Although I didn't know what the hell that meant at the time. But I felt like somebody telling me Dave Navarro was my twin flame was just ridiculous. We're not even alike, except for maybe artistically there are some things that we maybe telepathically connect on, but I feel like we all have some kind of telepathic connection that we could tap in with everybody if we were just not so attached to our programming, our limiting beliefs, our circumstances, our logic, our rental car. I also had an analogy the other day that quite maybe, twin flames. If we can have twins, why can't we have triplet flames? What about quad flames? What about, so on and so forth? Let's see what the next question was. Will my boyfriend send in and our relationship stay strong after our little arguments and disagreements we have? Spirit, what does Say need to know about that right now? What does Say need to know about that right now? Yeah, this person definitely wants to work on this with you, Say, with the Seven of Pentacles. What they like about you, they like how you keep things in order, how you take care of yourself, how you take care of things around you in your life. So yeah, I would say they really want to work things out with you in this Seven of Pentacles and this Nine of Pentacles. I hope somehow that helps. Keep me updated. Say you've never had salmon before. What have you had? Yes, Jeremy, you can have all my cheese, darling. Your boyfriend is allergic. He feels betrayed. One time I ate a 24-pack of cheese sticks in 1 week. Oh my goodness, Say. That sounds terrible. Yeah, it's because your body's not supposed to eat cheese at all. I don't know that salmon has a high content of mercury. It kind of depends on where you get it. Will you spend time with Lavad this week? Spirit, what does Dollface need to know about that right now? Oh, you had shrimp say? You couldn't, I'm okay with shrimp, but when I start thinking about what they really are, it's like, no. Yeah, Screaming Lettuce. That sounds like a band. Hey, what's your band? Screaming Lettuce CUP? Spirit, what does Dollface need to know about her and Lavad right now? They want a flying card. It was face down, so Spirit's saying that's not the card for you, Dollface. Here's your card, babe. So, yes. This card's all about passion, Dollface. So you will see them. You will spend time with them. Maybe buy yourself some sunflowers and grab yourself a black kitty cat. It's almost Halloween. Maybe you're supposed to be a black kitty cat for Halloween. Whatever you do, make sure you get sunflowers to remember that this person is coming to your life to make you happy. Okay? Excuse me. Yeah, sunflowers are pretty cool. I like black-eyed Susans. You're welcome, Cottonfly. Any questions I missed? You became a daddy again yesterday. Right on. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm going to do the spirit box tonight. We're going to do Estes method very shortly. I'm just charging up the batteries. Excuse me. Yeah, sure, Pam. What's your question, babe? Sure, let's find out. Spirit, well, Pamela's friend, call her soon. What does Pamela need to know about that, Spirit? So it's almost halftime for me. I'm going to go get a little snacky treat. Maybe a drinky treat. So if you got in the batteries for the spirit box, we'll put that on. So I know this says in this card that it might feel like it's a no, but it's not. It's actually 4 cups reversed. So I feel like what Spirit's saying is that, yeah, you can expect to hear from them again, definitely, in this reversed 4 of Swords. Upright, it would be more like, nah. I still napping on the idea of it, but now it's so different. Like, Four of Swords, and the energy behind it being the Three of Pentacles. This person might like the idea, even if it's a long-term, long-distance thing, connection kind of, friendship kind of connection. Yeah. So enjoy it. Keep me updated. Excuse me. No, but it will be popcorn. Gloria, 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 Gloria. God, I love that song. Gloria. I'll be right back. I'm going to get the stuff for the spirit box. kind do you like, Jeremy? I like blue. But look at the popcorn. It's so little. My mom used to take me to like this mom and pop popcorn shop. And the popcorn was like the size of your eyeball. It was so soft. And it like melted in your mouth. Kind of popcorn. And they had it in all kinds of flavors. So it became like my favorite snack, really. No special flavor tonight. It's just straight up regular popcorn with salt. Lightly salted. No, you can't have popcorn, darling. She's like, I just want that popcorn. Look at that face. You get some popcorn? I am going to try some of those weird flavors I saw at the store. Like, I got the vegan barbecue one. That was interesting. I'd like to try some of those candied ones. Because I really like Cracker Jacks. But I didn't see any Cracker Jacks at the store. I'll be right back. I gotta grab a drinky treat. Oh, is the spirit box saying like something creepy when I came into the room? Sorry that took so long. Oh my god. I hate that alarm. I'm back in. So we're about an hour in. What time is it? It's pretty late. Sorry that took so long. Hey Tiffany, you still here? Mike's still here. Oh, good. Thanks, Pam. Thanks for letting me know. Appreciate it. Yay. Anything come through that? Excuse me. I hope this is the battery. I'm going to refrain from putting my tongue on it, like I usually do. Just check. Did germs leave? Any good spirits here that want to come and talk to us, let us know you're here by touching the REM pod. I also got the Crew Light Show ball next to the pyramids. If you want to touch the ball, so let us know you're here. Sleepy germ. All right. Interesting. Is that even the right battery? What? What spirit? Did you say that louder? What is going on with this REM pod? Hey, Karina, welcome to the Chammy. Yes, it's Chammy, like with an M, but Channy can be too. Welcome to the Chammy. The only Chammy on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and a creepy graveyard from a weird chick with really cute dogs. Because when I was born, I was mostly deaf. So when I started developing being able to hear after all the surgeries I had to correct my hearing, I still would hear words fuzzy. So I would say words fuzzy. So I thought when someone said channel, they were saying chammy. So I will call, like my dad would call the remote control a channel changer instead of a remote control. And literally I just thought he was calling it a chammy changer. So I call the channel here the chammy. That's weird. But it's fun. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on with this REM pod. It's hot for pushing the button today. I mean, maybe it could be the candle. Maybe it could be the orgone generator next to it. Front room. Maybe it's the battery. Let's switch batteries. Excuse me. If there's any good spirits in the room that want to come talk to us, the REM pod is on. Come play us a song. Let us know you're here by touching the machine. There's different colors. There's red, there's blue, there's purple, there's pink. Seems to be stuck on yellow. Karina, I only do questions like that if they're for paid readings. You have to pay for intimacy questions here. You have to pay for sex here. You can't ask those kind of questions. And it's okay. I know it doesn't really explain that under the health. Like that, I consider that like health for a free question. Maybe I should put that in the description. I always try to think about new ways of maybe saying things, but I would definitely say that if this is something you want, then sure. I do. It's either $1 card or it's you can get an actual reading that will tell you about the intimacy and what you need to know about it for $15. I know it's in the description, but it's just not a free question that I'm willing. They're not the kind of free questions I'm willing to do. I know it's like a yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why kind of question. But yeah, I literally have decks for that. That can help you with that. Like the and I even have the Oracle deck for this deck. They're here somewhere. I know they're here somewhere. Where I put them, I don't know. Let me give me a second here. Hey, you okay? No, I don't think we have made anything to eat today. Yeah, it's like kind of one of those days where it's just like we kind of skip that, I guess. Make something to eat or I'll make it for you. Yeah, but you can't eat that as a meal. You have to actually like. Hey, Astro Queen, how are you today? Welcome to the Chammy. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house. All right, Karina. Great. Looking around for the oracle cards. I don't understand why they're not just like right here on my desk. Oh, here they are. Okay. Yes, we're going to get to talking to you guys very shortly here, spirits. Excuse me. Thank you so much for your donation, by the way. Let's go ahead and get into what you need to know right now about the energy between you both. So we'll do 15 cards. If more than that comes out, don't worry about donating more, because Spirit will need you to just know about those extra little cards if they come out. We'll start with the first question you asked, okay? And see what you need to know about that right now. I do not keep all these cards upright when it comes to this particular deck, as this particular deck has a very unique and expressive way of explaining what you need to know about this kind of stuff, compared to like just a regular, maybe something that might be more like a Rider's Waite deck. I really like this deck. I think it might be a misprint, or maybe the kind of deck that was like a copy of the original, but it still has very beautiful pictures, very beautiful answers. So let's see what you need to know. Let's see what you need to know right now about, will you have physical intimacy with this person? I really feel that this card is definitely saying yes. It's such a beautiful card. Let me just take a look at the picture here. Yeah, you've got your King of Cups here. Let's see what the energy is behind that. Wow. Just going to turn the light up for a moment. Yep, we know you're here, Spirit. Yeah, this is such a beautiful Empress card. This is really how they see you. Got somebody who's feeling this is definitely your yes about your intimacy, with the King of Cups and the Empress. This person sees you as this Empress, this strong kind of nurturing, loving, lovely type warrior-esque type of energy. So I would say that yes, you guys will have that physical intimacy, especially if that's something that you want. I mean, there's no doubt, you, at the end of the day, you are the beautiful creator of your love story. No one else is. Don't let anyone tell you different. Interesting. So a couple of the cards fell on the floor, but I'm not going to worry about that because when I'm reading and cards fall on the floor, especially when they're face down, I don't bother. One second. You did have one, though, that was upright, so I retrieved it. It ties in a lot with the story. I mean, it's 5 of Cups. And then the Emperor. Yeah, they're uncertain of this new adventure. But they don't want to fail to see what's good in this adventure with you, in this 5 of Cups. On this Emperor card, they definitely I feel like this Emperor card is telling you that they definitely have a heart on for you, and they definitely want to get things in order for there to be success, in not only your sexual escapades, but your new love story as well with this Fool. So start getting things in order with that. You guys are long distance, but at the end of the day, excuse me, flirting can go a long way virtually. Flirting can go a long way. But also, as well as, your sexual health, sexual appetite, your sexual energy, I mean, that is also something that you can share virtually as well. I mean, distance is distance, but it doesn't have to be forever. Yeah, we can ask that if you'd like me to. Karina's wondering if this specific person views her in the. It says how the specific person views her in the 5D. When you say 5D, do you mean within the 4D? Like when you're talking about 5D, could you? I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I want to know what your definition of 5D is, because I'm curious. Very romantic card. So this is the 1111 card. It's as if it's saying you guys are in this beautiful 4 of Wands. That it's like there's this definite soulmate connection, and you feel it very deep. 2 of Swords showing, you guys will have to fill in the blanks together so that you can share in the adventure of this crossroads you've come to together, and fill in the blanks of what you want and what you like. Figure out what you like, figure out what you want and don't want in this kind of thing, okay? Okay, I understand. But you say spiritual realm. What's going on? I mean, is this somebody that you want to have in your 3D? What's going on in your 4D with them? Do you know? So it's not. You've got the 5D established. Okay. So your 4D is going to be within here, your subconscious. Okay, you've got your 3D reality, which is everything in the room had to be here because of a thought. Okay. And then your 4D is within you, your subconscious. Okay. And then your 5D is your spiritual realm. Maybe where you astral travel, astral project, do your remote seduction, have your out-of-body spiritual experiences. Maybe you even are on the edge of your 5D when you're in your 4D having your dream. Yeah. Now, I just want to touch upon this real quick. Sorry, I keep knocking over my artwork. Sex is natural, sex is fun. Sex is best when it's one-on-one. If anybody knows who wrote that, please comment in the chat. And I'll give you a clue. I'm related to him. And it's a him that wrote that. So what you need to know about this, Katrina, what I'm trying to go on about your 4D is, what are you telling yourself about him, yourself, the situation? Would it feel natural to meet? Would it feel natural to make love? Would it feel natural to bond and connect and go from that infatuation to being still infatuated, in that relationship with what you share, despite your circumstances, it would feel okay, good. So yeah, it'll be easier for you to manifest what you want compared to what you really don't want, Let's see where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and just get the Oracle deck out and get a couple of questions asked about what you need to know. Yes, Karina. Yes. God, I love that song. I love that whole album. Just a good record. Spirit, what does Karina need to know right now about her intimate connection and her vortex with this specific person, and in the not too distant future? This little card comes with a special little prayer or spell. See, it's called once again, the Sexual Magic Oracle deck. So go ahead and see where your head's at, his head's at. Got a couple of cards here. Trust with the number 11. It's like Spirit saying trust the process. Trust the connection. You see how natural it feels for these two to be in the bath together. It wouldn't matter if it was Aphrodite's baths or the bathtub at home. You guys have this connection where very interesting. It's as if whatever trials you go through, you'll be able to go through those together because you trust. You'll have this trust, this connection from this trust. And while I don't read out of the books, I am going to read to you about these specific cards because it comes with a special little prayer kind of spell thing. I don't know if you're into that kind of thing, but and see, once again, you've got such beautiful cards here from the Oracle deck telling you this is it's almost as if it's saying this is the one. Trust through the trials. This attraction. Sorry about that. Give me a chance to just marinate on this for a minute. So we'll go ahead and start with the trust. See what you need to know about that particular. Hey, Spirit. So that card's number 11. I feel once again, we've gotten the 1111 card, that 4 of Wands. It's as if like there is some kind of twin flame energy going on, but I'm not going to tell you who your twin flame is. I feel like everybody should have the right to pick that out for themselves. I wouldn't even push the idea on my own twin flame unless they were like, this is really weird. Is this happening to you too? So self-confidence, trust, so scary with the flashlight. Okay, so the bath, the water itself, a condition of absolute simplicity and innocence. Reflection, Libra strives toward balance, achieve harmony between the two polarities. Male and female as equals, two halves of the same apple, the symbol of a perfect union. In the other, you place the utmost trust, allowing yourself to be carried through life like a child by the hand of a parent. Magic, to trust your partner, use 2 candles, one blue and the other lilac. All right, tied together. Sorry, all the cards are falling on the floor. Pardon me. So, trust your partner. Use 2 candles, one blue and the other lilac, tied together to burn at the same flame. Salts and bath essence to bathe together, and spiced tea to share. How romantic! Did you hear that? Did the spirits really just burp into the mic? Sorry about that. I apologize, and I'm fantastic. Where on earth did those cards go? Okay, here we go. So now we have trials. Trust through those trials. I feel like what Spirit's saying to you once again, this is more than just sex. How does that make you feel? Makes you feel shook. Okay, so very interesting in this trials. It's as if they're leaving to go home to their new destination together, or it could be showing how you guys have that distance, like departure and distance are definitely trials to be faced here. The lavender flowers here are showing to encourage feelings to endure. The reflection on this card that you should take by traveling and overcoming various trials. The hero transcends their instinctual and human nature, realizing the divine spark present within us all. In love, it's much the same, and the greatest test is to put aside one's ego to make room for the other. Wow. Magic, to pass a test, choose an object symbolic of what you want to achieve or have your loved one accomplish. Load it up with incense smoke or the flame of a candle. Very interesting stuff. The next card would be attraction. So I'm going to go ahead and find the 23. 23 is a pretty cool number. Everybody loves 22, but oh my gosh, I forgot to turn this off. I would hate for someone to call in during this reading. I'm going to turn that off. Was that number 23? No, it's number 25. Sorry, I don't have my glasses. I still haven't taken them to the eye doctor to fix what's going on with them. So, you've got the attraction, you've got the emotions attraction card here, okay? Broom flowers or violets soften the water of the tub where the mutual attraction reaches its peak. Light attracts moth, eagles fly towards the sun, even flowers seek it out, enjoying its warm caress. Around the sun, light and life revolve all the planets. To emphasize your charm, fill a cloth bag with barley or rice flour, star flowers, broom flowers, or violets. Close it carefully and place it in the tub in which you will immerse yourself. You know, maybe take that as a sign to take some time for self-care, you know, and do kind of a spiritual bath. Spiritual, like, love bath. Cleanse yourself of, you know, any toxic energy that maybe came from the old love stories or any fears that you might have about love, and just let it, you know, it's like wash it right out of you, you know. You know, cleanse yourself of those old love stories or old fears from love stories. Sure, Sugar Cube. I'm still in a paid reading, but I'd be happy to ask your question. We are going to be closing the portal for tarot cards in about 10 minutes, and we're going to start channeling the dead. So if you want a reading, please get your questions in now, and or your donations if you'd like a paid reading, because in about 10-15 minutes I'm going to be calling Cottonfly, and we're going to be getting on the spirit box to do the Estes method, so we can try to continue the saga of whatever's going on around here with these damn ghosts. So you have a couple more cards. Spirit, what does she need to know right now? Any advice, Spirit? Pull a liminal space deck card for you real quick. So if you go back in this reading and come back to it, it will tell you. It'll tell you what to do. You know, just get like a cheesecloth or a bag or something like that. You would put herbs in that's made out of cloth. You could even make it by hand. Probably find one as well if you just Google it, how to make one. And it said something about putting violets and something else in it. But if you come back and read and go through the reading again, which will be posted live when we're done with Estes method. Some advice, please, Spirit, for Karina. Any advice on this situation for Karina? Miracle Mile. You know, keep thinking of the miracles that can happen out of, you know, nowhere. X marks the spot. This person definitely wants you to be submissive to them. They definitely want to put you in their arms and kiss you all about. They definitely also want you to dominate them, even though they want you to be submissive. That is so funny. You know, and they want something more private. They don't really want something where, you know, everybody's watching and everybody's involved too. Okay, so be careful who you share it with. You know, it's your love. Protect it. Okay. I hope somehow that helps. Please keep us updated. No, you should not drink another beer. You should have a cup of coffee or something. You should have a cup of juice. Yeah, Karina, please do keep me updated. Keep us all updated. I hope somehow that helps you, Karina. All right, Pamela, thanks so much for coming by and hanging out. Thanks so much for liking the live and hanging out, babe. I really appreciate it. I hope you get that phone call soon. I'm pretty sure you will. You're very welcome. Karina, thank you so much for your donation. It helps me keep a roof over my head and food on the table. So let me go ahead and go through some of these questions I may have missed. Sweet dreams when you go, Pamela. Get some rest. I don't know what happened to Sugar Cube, but I guess they're gone. Sugar Cube, you there? Oh, thank you, Pamela. I appreciate you saying that. Just doing the best I can. I know some nights I'm off, but I try to be on most nights. Sugar Cube, what's your question, dear? Spirit, what does Sugar Cube need to know right now? Yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why? So, yes. Empress card. You got the Empress card, Sugar Cube. I hope somehow that helps. What did you say, Spirit? What is going on? No, you be nice. What are you doing? What are you doing? You want me on Growly Growly? What you doing being all Growly Growly, huh? Being all Growly Growly for, Come here. You want to be on my lap too? Gosh, be careful, little one. Yay, covered in dogs. Ruby's like, I've had enough of you kids. You like that, Spirit? You like the doggies? You like the doggy, Spirit? Oh, nose gobbly. I don't want to make out with you, honey. Sorry. Where you going? Where you going? Okay, going there. Hey, Sheikah, how are you tonight? God, they're so cute. So did you know dogs, when they lick each other's faces, they're showing respect? It's like the most highest form of respect because they can't lick their own faces. Ruby, you're tired, honey, aren't you, sweet pea? My little panda pup. Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah? I don't have any cookies. No. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm done with this. Oh, you're so cute, Ruby. You're so cute. Going to air pet you. Say bye-bye to everyone. Say good night, little fatty boy. Good night. Good night. He'll put her back in her bed. Be nice. Okay, I have my headphones. Ashika, do you see IP opening up communication between us? Let me check real quick. Spirit, what does Ashika need to know about that right now? Yes or no on that question? So yes, a whole new adventure. A whole new world. So yes, I would say that's yes. So be about it. All right? How would it feel? How would it look? What would you say? What would you do? What would he say? What would he do or she? Thinking about what you think he would do, thinking about only what you would want him to do. Hi, Spiritual. How are you, dear? Well, do you want him to miss you? Why do you want someone to miss you? Don't you want someone to be madly in love with you instead? I mean, I guess I would, want my specific person to miss me. But I do not want them to feel sadness. Thank you, Ashika. We're about to do Spirit Box, so let's go ahead and get that question answered for Spiritual. Hey, Astro Queen, how are you? Astro Queen, I haven't even seen you until now, dear. What was your question? Astro Queen, spiritual, I don't have a lot of time, so I need you to put your questions in the chat because the portal's closing quickly. Is he still in a relationship with Jay? For Astro Queen? Yes. And yes. You got 6 of Cups with the energy being the Ace of Wands behind it. Spiritual, what's your question? Does he miss you? Let's find out. Do they miss you? Do they miss spiritual? Yes, they miss you in this reversed moon. I hope somehow that helps. I am now going to get on the phone with Cottonfly. I'm going to call her in a minute. I'm going to call her in a minute. And we will get to the spirit box, even if it's just the 2 of us. I will leave it on for a few moments while I take my leave to make my phone call and I'll come back. I'll go ahead and set it all up. I'm going to put the cards away so they won't fall. Hey, Tandem, how are you? Are you going to stay single forever, Tiffany? No. Because even the spirit box just said no. Hello, Tandem. Welcome to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house, in a creepy graveyard, from a weird chick with really, really, really cute dogs. How are you tonight? Good? Oh, good. Why would you chase something that you're tired of that hurts? I mean, doesn't that sound like a drag? Like, quit hanging yourself. You don't have to give it up and exit. And you don't have to keep chasing either. But you do need to get out of this vicious cycle of chasing or exiting, chasing or exit. I'm tired and hurt. Should I chase it or exit? What you need to be doing is serving yourself with feelings and emotions that serve you. I would definitely say that you should be turning this Magician card. It's like Spirit saying no, 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 no. With this reverse Magician, you need to be making yourself out to understand that you are the Magician. You are the magic wand. It is your love story. You can have, be, and do whatever you want with that card. Make sure you guys like the video. If you have not yet liked it, please, I would so be grateful for that. Well, nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. So what would the no mean to you? At the end of the day, what you're doing to yourself is what Spirit's saying no about. So stop doing that. Stop doing it. Trandom. I can't see what your name says. I don't have my glasses. Sorry if I misspelled your name. Let me put my glasses on and look. tandem. So yeah, God, that felt good. I need to get my glasses fixed so I can wear them while I work on the computer, because they block the blue light from phones and the computer, and they really help me to see a lot better. Thank you, Tiffany. What's the puppy growling about? Gypsy, what's up, baby? Okay. Sounds good. Okay, I'll be right back. No, I'm not going nightly yet. Very soon. No, I'm not rubbing your tummy. For a second. I'm back. It took me a minute to find the water. I could not find the water anywhere. Hey, Soul Searching. How are you tonight? This is a paid, because this is the kind of question you would pay for, and the portal's closed right now, Soul Searching. So we're about to do Essie's method and then go to bed. But if you want to come back and do a more general or in-depth reading on it, we could find out. It's not really in my spectrum of things, Soul Searching. I believe at the end of the day, nobody chooses but you. Okay, there's no one to give it to you. Sorry. But it's just the truth. So there's no one to give it to you but you. So go within and give it to yourself that someone chose you for once. And watch yourself shift. Maybe you'll even shift with them. Depends on the question. We're about ready to do Spirit Box. Hey, good morning, Liz. What's your question, dear? Are you almost ready, Cottonfly? So once again, this is not a yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why question. If you want a paid reading, you can either stick around after the Estes method or pay for a reading to have that question answered now. Or come back tomorrow and get a paid reading. It's only $1 a card. But I can't tell you what I can see coming right now when the portal's closed and I've closed it down, and I don't do questions like that for free. It's not my obligation to do that at a time like this. Like I want to help you with that, but I'm unable to do that at this time right now. So, and at the end of the day, it's not going to matter what I tell you. I could tell you pigs are going to fly backwards in your reality tomorrow. You won't believe it. But if you could conceive in your mind what you might like to happen, the state you might like to be in, where you might like to go tomorrow, you could find yourself there in amazing places where no one else may have ever been before, or maybe might not get to see because of maybe the loner that you are, the adventurer that you are. So I hope somehow that helps. But at the end of the day, what is in your mind's eye for you is what's going to come for you. I could tell you what I could see all day, and you still might not see it for yourself. So well, yeah. In the moment that you say constraints, that's like circumstances and limiting beliefs that actually are holding you back and keeping that situation a stalemate. So let me know when you're ready, Confly. I'm ready when you are, dear. Wow, it's 3:13 a.m. Hey there, how are you today?
Hey, Storms. Hey, guys. How are you?
How many people are in the chat? It's just the 4 of us? Okay.
I don't know.
I saw Lucy's here, but I think that she might
on deck.
have peaced out.
Ready to ask questions to the spirits.
Wow, I hear the crickets.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna freak out because there's something on me and I need to go and get it off of me.
Run, Stormy, run!
No, I'm not gonna run. It's like the second that you called, it's like the cricket came out of your phone, out of the phone.
Sorry.
I sat in my hair.
Not to jump through the telephone into the screen.
Okay, I'm just gonna freak out for a minute and
Aww.
I don't want to know what it was. Oh man, that was so freaky. God, that was so weird. I don't know if it was like a bug or a grasshopper that like jumped in my hair, or a ghost touched me or something. Ugh.
Oh no.
That was super weird. I'm putting my XPLR hoodie on for protection. Oh crap.
Did the spirits like back off of that?
I have no idea, but it makes me feel safer, so.
Aww.
I'm putting it on. Did you just hear Spirit go, yep? That was cute. Did it just try to say my name? Oh look, it glows in the dark. How cool. It's like reflective. It's more reflective on the screen than it is in the room.
Oh, it is, yeah. I mean, I don't see it in real life, but I'm just from the day when you were in the daytime once, I think it was a little like it's like the perfect kind of gear to do like nighttime jogging or riding a bike.
Yep. Exploring. Exploring.
Maybe when you do merch, you can do something like that. That's pretty cool.
What's wrong with the dog? Like, why is she so wah-wah? Hold on, let me take her into her grandpire because I can't be having her over there crying or trying to touch me when I'm doing this. Come on, there's no cookies over there. I should give you a bag of cookies if you come with me. I don't have anything except for hugs and kisses for you. Okay, so Gypsy should be fine now. She's her cookie bag. She can have her mental treat on this party in the other room. I'll try calling him mentally. Yeah, you could. You could. They can understand. I think they can get telepathy. I think they're telepathic.
Teleprechons?
Teleprechons. Yes.
Yay, I am not joggers in the house.
I'm just gonna put the phone on Do Not Disturb.
Oh, I am not done this. Don't worry.
So that and then let me set it. What?
You'll feel fantastic in the morning.
Let me put a timer on. It is now 3:20, so I'll go ahead and put a 20-minute one on.
Okay, cool.
We'll do 20 minutes. We'll just start at 20. We don't know how much we'll talk before it, but dog, I can't pet you right now. Please don't freak me out. Maybe I need to have him on my lap to protect me.
Oh,
you want to protect
security on deck.
Oh my goodness, it's a puppy dancer, prancer, making people puppyish. Okay, sit on my lap, Rooney. Good boy.
So do pets actually, I guess, like ward off spirits or protect you from anything?
Sure they do.
Nice.
Sure they do.
Oh,
wonderful. Oh, wonderful Chihuahua energy. Just wonderful. You got a backache? Any nice rub down? Oh, please don't lick my mouth. I love you, nose gobbly, but I don't need you to be a mouth gobbly too. Oh, just like a kiss. I love you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this REM pod in my earballs. So you can hear what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like without all the stuff that I use to dumb down that white noise, that white poltergeist noise. But
I think it's a little too loud.
Yeah. Once it gets into the headphones, it'll be just right so that I cannot hear you.
Oh, okay.
So if there's any spirits in the room that are good, spirits in the area, the vortex around us, or from any corner of the earth that's good, that wants to come and chat with us, the portal to speak is open now. Still and forever, of course, but we're going to do this a little bit different. You're not going to have the other spirit box for a little bit. You're going to have me to channel through. Please do not touch me. Do not touch Cottonfly. Do not touch anybody in the house or in her house.
Do not touch anybody in the house or in her house.
Take the energy you need from the orgone generator with the blinking yellow lights. There's one in the center of the house.
Blinking yellow light.
There's one sitting next to us under the candle. Do not take the energy from the electronics, the batteries, or the cell phones that we're using. Do not take your energy from the people, once again, in the chat, or the reader, or the protector in the room, which apparently is Puppy Rainey tonight. If you touch the dog, I'll eat your soul. If you touch me, you'll burn, like as if you touch the sun. So be careful. I know. You're probably like, but I can't feel. I'm a ghost. Trust me, you'll feel it.
I feel like these are quotes from like the Evil Dead. I will eat your soul.
Ash versus
you will
Evil.
burn if you touch me. Sorry, spirits. We come with respect, spirit.
Oh, things Scorpio says, right?
Yeah. That's right now.
If you guys want to ask any questions in the chat, please feel free. I'm sure Cottonfly has a list of questions. I will not know your questions because I will not be able to hear Cottonfly. I will not be able to see the chat. I will only be able to hear the spirit box. I will not be able to see anything. Yeah, it's very funny, huh? I just love my doggy so much, and it's going to be my protector tonight.
I am not done. Tries to touch Stormy's dog. Oh, I'm nothing.
So I'm excited for you to ask the questions that you didn't get to ask last night. So I'll go ahead and put my earballs on.
Nice.
I'll put my mask on. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Alrighty.
Let's test it. Tell me something. See if I can hear you still. Yeah, I can still hear you.
One margarita.
Yeah, I can still
Two
hear
margarita. 3 margarita. 4 margarita.
Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on. I'll tell you when the headphones are back on. Wait, why am I putting the spirit box over there? I'm silly.
Don't worry, there's 5 margaritas, so there's 1 more left.
All right, cool. Sorry, Rue. 1 second, babe. Oh, wow. It just said, what were you thinking? Excuse me.
Was it saying it like a... Can you hear me, Storms?
Okay, I've got the spirit box in my hand.
Okay.
Just messing with the frequency a little bit. Okay. Ready.
Awesome. If anybody in the chat has any questions they want to ask throughout the session, go right ahead and do it. If you can't hear me, okay. If you can't hear me, let me know.
Maybe.
Okay. Hey, spirits. Spirits, we're here. We're here again. We want to ask you questions.
Yeah.
We're here in peace. Yeah, awesome.
What the? Get down, lady.
We're here in peace. We're
We
here
are
in peace,
here.
spirits. Awesome, spirits.
Reading cards.
Reading cards? Yes, that's what we're here doing. That's what Stormy's doing right now. She was
right
doing,
now, right?
She was reading cards for everybody. Spirits, can you read what's on the screen? Can you see the people watching?
We're not perfect. Hey.
Hey, it's okay.
We are.
Not perfect. It's okay, spirits. Don't worry.
Me and you, and we think you're pretty. Yep, we're just here to rap.
Yes, sir. It's everybody here, all the ladies, we're all pretty. Thank you very much.
Naked.
Oh my gosh, what? Well, that turned. Come on, Spirit. Spirit, is there anybody who has a message for somebody in the chat tonight?
It's like this. Yeah.
Awesome. Who's coming through tonight? Can you give us names?
We ain't fools.
So I am not John wants to know if Richard is there. Richard, are you there? I am not John's.
Margarita.
They're singing the Margarita song, guys.
Corn.
Is Richard there? Is Richard there? Richard?
Me.
Richard, is that you? Are you I am not John's husband or boyfriend?
Can you let any of us out? Yeah. I bet you would. Yep. Can you see me?
Spirit, we can't see you. We can hear you.
Holy war.
Are you Richard?
Help me. Quarterback.
Spirit, what do you need help with?
Funky.
Spirit, what's funky?
Where I come from.
It's funky where you
Really?
come from? Spirit,
Are you really here?
Spirit, we can hear you through the screen. We can hear you. Yes, we can hear you. You can talk to us. I am not John. It's
45.
Right. We can't really help you with the funkiness. We're sorry, but is there anything else we can help you with?
Can you tell me? Tell me now.
What do you want to know, Spirit? Is this
Because
I
we're
am
coming.
not John's? Is this I am not John Richard? Is this him? What do you want to know? Spirit, what do you want to know?
Get real. Is this real?
It's real. Who is this, Spirit? Can you give us a name?
What for?
To know
We're here
who's
every day.
talking. We want to know who you are.
Chino.
What is your name? You're a female? I was thinking, guys, to ask female or male. That's kind of weird. That
What about Chino?
female, Spirit, female. I'm going to write this down, though. Spirit is funny.
Hi.
Is this Scotty? Is Scotty there? Tiffany Scotty? Are you there? Beam me up, Scotty. Are you there? Tiffany Scotty.
We'll be mates.
Are you?
We'll date.
What is a bait? What is a bait, Spirit? Spirit, is there anything dangerous about the house?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so there's something bad about the house. I'll write that down.
Are you going to keep watch out?
Yes, Spirit.
Virginia? Is there a girl here named Virginia?
No, but I'm in Virginia. Spirit, are you talking to me? Do you need help from me?
Friend of.
Spirit. Spirit, who is this? Yes, Tiffany. No way. Tiffany. I asked earlier, well, actually, I am not John asked to ask for you, if Scotty was around, then, I I believe he said yes. So that's so cool. Maybe he came through and said your last name. That's so crazy.
Maybe. This is hard.
What's hard, Spirit? Is Scotty there? Is Scotty talking? Scotty, Tiffany, Abbott is here. Abbott, I believe that's the way you say it. Tiffany.
It is.
It is? Scotty, this is you? Scotty, Tiffany is here right now. Do you have any messages for her? Do you want to say something to Tiffany?
Tell me what's happening. I'm broke. It's deep.
What is something hurting you? Did you have an injury? Aw. Tiffany's broke too, she said.
I do.
Great. What message do you want to? What do you want to tell Tiffany?
Tell me.
Tiffany says she loves you. Tiffany
Haunted.
says Tiffany said I love you, Scotty.
Lady.
No, she said it.
It's no
Tiffany
fun.
Tiffany says yes, I am a lady. Scotty, do you have any more messages for Tiffany at all? What do you want to say to her? Is there any other spirits that want to step forward and speak to us tonight? Spirit, I want to know, is there anything evil about the house?
Call me.
Oh, Tiffany, I think that's Scotty. He wants you to call him. That's so sweet. Scotty, this is like Tiffany calling you. She's calling you through the computer. She can hear you right now. So come through again for us so that you can talk to Tiffany. Spirit, is there anything evil about the house?
It's me. Boy.
Spirit, was there anything that affected the people who decided to kill themselves in the house? Was there something around?
People.
Spirit, was there something that caused the people to kill themselves at that house? Was there something about the house? Did something
what a
make
wonder.
them...
Wonder is hard.
Wonder
Here
is
we
hard.
go.
Oh, because you're wondering? Is it because you're wondering about your loved one, Spirit? Or wondering about where you're at? Spirit, you guys are...
Let's top it.
Scotty, if you're there, Tiffany wants to ask you. Scotty, please come through. She wants to know, did you kill yourself? Or was it an accident? Did you kill yourself? Or was it an accident?
Let me put it easy to you.
We can hear you, Spirit. Tell us, Scotty. Was it an accident? Or did you do it on purpose?
Mother.
Is this Stormy's mother?
Of magic. A thought.
Mother of magic. Thought. Is this Stormy's mom? Do you have any messages for Stormy? What do you want to tell Stormy?
All right, we love you.
Oh.
Where are we? Home. I think I hear the alarm.
Oh,
No way.
Okay. The spirit
Like the last thing it said was hurry. Oh, I see why. The phone is dying. So I need to get on a charger. Wow. I don't... Is Mozart there? That's a great question.
And the one last thing, Scotty, if you're still around, Tiffany says she forgives you. She forgives you. Stormy's like, what?
Wait.
Where am I? What day is it?
Is it nap time? Baked potato or ice cream? Oh.
Dang, that's...
At one time, I actually thought I was going to sneeze, but it only felt like something brushed up against my mask.
Oh, no way.
Well, it's like when I sat down to do this, it was like something like, ugh. Touch. It's like something landed on my hairs. I don't know. It was so weird. So.
Uh-huh.
God, I love my chocolate chip.
Well, Micah did pass by and touch your hair. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
He passed by and was like, poke. Okay, let's see.
Let me do one thing. Let me go put him on the bed.
Okay.
Or the couch, whatever it is this thing is. Couch bed. Be right back. 1 second. We'll get the charger.
Oh, yeah. John did say he was going to touch her dog. Yeah. So maybe she felt it through the screen. Spirit, if you're there in the room and you want us to know you're there, You can touch the red light, spirit, or the balls that are on the table. If you're there, touch it, please.
It smells like, now it smells like roses in here.
Oh, isn't that like a blessing? That's a sign of a blessing.
It smells like roses in here.
I know in the Spanish TV shows, that's what that signifies. It's like,
really?
And then roses, and then the Virgin Mary comes out.
Show what your soul eating. LOL. Don't touch the dog or I'll eat your soul.
The dog is like, I gotta get the hell up out of here. That's true. Oh no, I'd rather be eaten than burned, I think.
Oh God, it's horrible. Well, as long as they're not. As long as they're not, take a poll. Should I be burned or eaten? No, not in my fucking reality. No one's allowed to die.
Witching hours. These are the things that get talked about during the.
Can you believe Scorpio's like, no, no.
Okay. So what was like your general feeling? I guess like during this, you seemed pretty at ease compared to yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was a lot more intense than tonight for sure. There weren't as many. Wow. It seemed like there was maybe one or two.
Okay.
Maybe three. That I think we've also talked in the past about how we feel like maybe you know they have to take naps.
Yeah, like to recharge.
And maybe some of them don't, depending on what kind they are.
Oh wow.
Maybe there's different levels of spirits, like you know how there's different levels of humans. We go through childhood, and then we go through like a mini adulthood, and then we adult, and then sometimes we'll reverse back to childhood for a minute, depending on if we're going through quarter life, midlife, or in-life crisis. Man, spinning around in this chair is fun.
While you're doing that, I was reading I am not John's. I am a Cancer, so I'm rather moist. So now I kind of understand the choice that you made there with the burning.
Yeah.
So Storm,
you know, can't fly. There are species that like get burned alive and then eat. So can't have it.
Oh gosh. So it's like double whammy.
Oh man, yeah, it can be vicious all the ways that you can think about it.
Oh no. So I think your mom came through.
Interesting.
And I mean, I definitely have to go back and like listen to what was said specifically. I didn't type it in time fast enough, but she said something along the lines of mother. I asked if it was your mom. She was like Mother of Magic of Scott.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, "We love you."
Interesting. Yeah, that was at the end.
Yeah, so I think that was your mom giving you like a, like her rock and roll message.
It felt like it for a moment. It did feel like a motherly energy at the end. But I have had her come through before and touch me. It's pretty powerful too.
Let me see. Oh, okay. So Tiffany's here. Great, awesome. So basically, it said her last name, which was really weird because I just asked for
really?
her lover Scotty, and and then she came on the chat, and then he said her last name.
Interesting.
Can you believe that? How cute!
How cute! Awesome.
My Scott was a mother of magic.
Awesome.
I would say lots of things to have. Gosh, that's so
interesting.
amazing. So that was really cool. and beautiful. And then it said something about me, which it asked if I was here to protect them. And then it said Virginia, and then you were asking about Virginia.
So I wasn't sure if it was cool. I wasn't sure if it was like a name or if it was somebody in the chat, or I just, because it could be many different things. Virginia,
right? What else did I ask? I think that was basically the main thing that I wrote down. I asked if there was something bad about the house. They said yes. And then I asked if there was something bad that influenced the people who killed themselves. Mm-hmm. If there was something there that influenced them. I wasn't really kind of getting clear answers. It was just kind of like random answers. So I don't know if it was actually coming through anymore.
I think that at the end of the day, I could answer that question for you.
Oh.
I feel like, yes, there is something, and if you don't fight it off, if you're not strong enough to fight it off, it'll get you. And it's like we become friends. And it, because I have learned to fight it off, I have, replenished my mental wealth, I have turned my back on it, but maybe somehow I've helped it turn its back on what maybe scares it. Maybe it has fears, whatever it is. So the fears make it stronger, so it can forget about its own fears, which is not existing because it has no fears to live off of, because it's just an inorganic being at the end of the day.
Dang, drop the mic, Storms. Let them know.
Okay, there is definitely some kind of creature hopping around in the room, and it was on me.
Wait, what was it?
I don't know. I'm going to turn the light on now. Because last time we had this problem, it was a flying palmetto bug the size of the iPhone.
Oh, hell no.
And I had to catch it and put it outside.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and when I hear that scampering, gosh, I'm just going to stay away from over there. I'm just going to stay away from over there. Oh my gosh. I don't even think I have anything to catch it in if it comes over here. I don't even know what it is yet.
Tiffany will definitely ask that question again about if it was on purpose. Because I don't really think I heard anything clear come through about it. So that would be a good question to ask when he comes through another time. Then he said, "Let me make it easy." Oh, cool. Did he say that? Is that what was said during the spirit session?
Okay, have something to catch a bug in. And gently put it outside safely.
Make a note of that. That's so cool.
Okay. Light her back in. Just, I did go in the other room to make a cup of tea a moment ago, so we'll probably go pick that up in a moment. Yeah, it seems like it was just a pretty chill night with the Estes method. I think even the spirit box was pretty chill. Nothing too significant came out of the spirit box.
Well, Tiffany Scotty came through kind of strong, so that's
you're right. There. So that's. I mean, when I say significant, I'm talking about like the stuff the storyline we've been trying to get over the last summer.
Oh yeah, for sure. I didn't even get through my questions yet. Like not even half of the half that I did, because it was just too interesting. When people were kind of coming through for the people on the chat.
And I don't often watch these back. So I don't even know what the questions are at this point. Is that like bad of me?
No, I mean there's like some points I guess like to watch back for. I mean if you want to get more details on them, because I kind of, while I'm talking, like I forget to like text out some of the things that are being said. So there's probably a lot of things that I didn't bring up that at the time was like, wow, or interesting, and I just didn't type it out. But I'll try to do my best to type it out, so we don't have to like.
Yeah.
That's basically it that I remember. I mean, unless anyone else remembers something that came up. Does it feel nice in your place? It looks kind of like
now. Yeah. I don't know what's scampering over there, but it doesn't sound like a flying palmetto bug or anything like that, or a moth. It sounds like a grasshopper. I know that you have a grasshopper in your vicinity, but like when you hear a grasshopper in your apartment or your house, you hear that hopping. You hear it actually lift up and land. So it could just be like a little grasshopper or something. I hope. It could also be a big flappy locust.
Flappy locust?
But it sounds tiny. It doesn't sound too big. And I think I have a piece of glass on my finger. So I'll have to go take care of that in a little bit. Yeah. Last night was pretty interesting with the spirit box too. I was pretty scared last night, actually, to be honest. I don't know why.
I mean, I think
I'm not usually scared.
The vibe felt heavier in your, like on screen as far as like your room, but tonight it just was kind of lighter.
It does feel a lot lighter in here, for sure. Like one thing that I noticed for certain is the energy is a lot more chill tonight than it was last night.
Oh, cool.
It feels better too. Like I felt like the first spirits that were trying to talk to us at first, I don't think that they were very old. I think they were more new spirits than per se ones that have been hanging out, or even one like I think they're more from modern advanced time, the ones that maybe opened the spirit box session with us. I got the feeling that they weren't like from 2000. I got the feeling they weren't from 1907. They were from like 2007.
Oh wow! So what does that feel like? I guess like the old antique spirits versus.
Well, it's the way they talk. Like there were some spirits I didn't even say what they say because they chose to say bad words.
Okay.
They chose to say words like the F word, like or a whore, like just like they were just talking really nasty. So and I won't always repeat that stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's irrelevant to me, and it's not really anything I would really want to go into with them.
Yeah, right.
Not really something I want to like. There's none of that here, so why are you bringing it up? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, sir. But so I have a question. Like, so does that mean that, let's say these spirits that are being vulgar and they're like throwing out like these hateful words and stuff like that, does that mean that?
Wow. Uh-oh. Oh, the phone's kind of eating. And that sucks. Hold that thought, Cottonfly. Yes, they were. I tried calling you back. It won't let me call you back. They'll let you call me. Okay, nothing's working. Nothing in that bag wants to open. It's so afraid. Will you see if it'll let you call when you get a chance? Where did I pick up a piece of glass? Looking good. Am I here? Is anybody here? Oh, really? Okay. What happened? What happened? Like, did we just go through a time warp again? Like, the phone really did not need to be charged, but I'm still hearing that bug. What's time warp? That's cute. I feel like a time warp is like, well, I mean, I'm also making a reference to Rocky Horror Picture Show, but I feel like a time warp is like, for instance, you had to refresh, the phone died. Definitely something in the vortex of things like felt like it repeated itself. Like this has happened before. Like, what is this creepy sound? I just can't even. I wish you guys could hear it. I wish somebody else could hear it but me. Why does getting glass out of your finger have to hurt so much? Oh, I'm hearing a bug. I'm like hearing that bug that landed, like what felt like it landed on me earlier. It could have just been it could just be a ghost. It might not even be a bug. I might just be sitting here freaking out over nothing. You had asked something about ghosts. Can I try to call you back yet? I'm not sure what you mean. I am not John. I'm not sure I even have the answer to that. Like, if they might just think that, maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe that's something we need to like Google or consider asking other ghost experts or asking ourselves. Maybe that needs to be a question. Like, if there's a spirit in the room that can answer this question, like, do spirits, so ghosts who speak ill will and badly on the spirit box, do they bring that hostility without the spirit for the people in the room? If the answer is yes, please touch the REM pod or give us a sign about what we need to know about this. I'm ripping a shard of glass out of my fingertip. Okay, it's time to get the hydrogen peroxide. Let me know if anything clicks. Sorry about that. Needed to get a Band-Aid. Yay, it's a Hello Kitty Band-Aid. So hopefully that'll feel better soon. I did not have a nice sharp razor blade to cut my finger open with and push out the glass, but hopefully soon. Any other questions that anybody wants to ask about the spirit box? Because I am going to end the live here shortly. I'm going to do the free collective message. See what we need to know about right now and the not too distant future in our vortexes. And then we'll all say goodnight and watch Johnny Carson and go to bed. Spirit, what do we need to know right now, today, and in the not too distant future in our vortexes? This is for anybody who maybe came by and didn't get a reading, found us when we were not live, came to the chat, hung out tonight. Spirit, what do we need to know right now about the not too distant future? Oh, interesting. So we got the Lovers. It's like it's hidden from us, but never fear. This Five of Pentacles. Hope is here with this Hierophant. So stay on your pedestal, stay on your throne, because a lot of love is on its way for you. I hope somehow this helps someone out there that maybe saw this reading. All my readings are timeless tarot readings. It's good for any time. I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight here, because I are pretty tired. And we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully a lot earlier, for Mystic Monday Tarot. And we won't do Estes Method until next weekend again. But we will have Spirit Box, and we will be asking it questions. See what kind of fun things come out of it. Good night, everybody. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Kalenita. Sweet dreams. See you tomorrow.